20 seconds and counting. The ground umbilical to the third stage has been disconnected. And there's the second umbilical tower now separating. We're 10 seconds from launch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. See the engines igniting there. And liftoff of Soyuz MS-09 carrying Serena Auñón-Canciller, Sergey Prokopyev, and Alexander Gerst to the International Space Station for a 6-month stay to
Everything is normal.
Complete research on board the space station.
20 seconds.
Good
nominal.
of us here on the Earth as well as in space.
We're fine. 30 seconds.
Beautiful.
Everything is nominal.
Still getting good views of the Soyuz as it pulls away from the launch pad in Baikonur.
Everything's
And launch
stable.
took place at 6:12 a.m. Central Time, right on schedule. Everything
50
going
seconds.
according to plan so far as the Soyuz delivers 930,000 pounds of thrust from its four
Everything is normal.
boosters and single engine. The first stage of the Soyuz measures 68 feet in length and 24 feet in diameter, burning liquid fuel for the first
Pitch
2 minutes and
your
6 seconds of flight.
Roll. Everything's nominal.
And now 1 minute and 12 seconds and counting into the flight. Velocity is about 1,100 miles per hour.
Systems are nominal. Crew are good.
Still getting great views of the Soyuz. Now 1 minute and 45 seconds into today's flight. One minute and 56 seconds. The escape tower is jettisoned to this point.
And right at the end of the
Everything
video
is
there, you
nominal,
could see
correct.
those strap-on boosters, that first stage coming away and
First stage separation.
tumbling away from the vehicle. Absolutely beautiful.
They drop away at an altitude of 28 statute miles. Soyuz traveling now at about 3,300 miles per hour. Great view of the
Parameters are
crew
nominal.
inside the cabin. You can see Alexander
Systems
Gerst
nominal.
at the top of the screen and Sergey Prokopyev at the bottom. Now 2 minutes and 38 seconds. Launch shroud should have been jettisoned now, and the rocket's altitude is 48
jettisoned.
miles above the Earth.
And that's a time that I had annotated on a little sticky note, also annotated in my flight procedures. That's a view of the first time you have an opportunity to look outside your window and see a view from Earth, a view from space.
Crew
And we're
feeling good.
actually getting a new view here. This is some new external rocket cameras that are going to be replacing some of the in-cabin views that we normally get, looking down as the Soyuz continues to make its ascent into orbit.
Altai, 100 kilometers.
Everything performing as expected. Fourth
Everything is
stage
nominal.
of the
Crew are
Soyuz
good.
is 56 feet in length, 13.5 feet in diameter, with a single engine with 4 fuel chambers providing 178,000 and 222,601 pounds of thrust for its 3 minutes and
210,
28 seconds of
parameters nominal.
operation. Stage will continue to burn until the 4 minute and 43 second mark. Soyuz uses what's called a hot stage technique. The third stage will ignite while the second is still burning. That's why the Soyuz has an open area in between the second and third stages.
Everything is stable.
How fast does this go by for the crew
We're
inside
feeling
the
good.
inside the
Parameters
capsule?
This goes really quickly, and during this time, you're feeling the constant onset of G-forces getting up to even up to 3.5, 4 Gs at some points. It's pretty comfortable, though. You're sneaking peeks out of the window
Pitch
every
your
once in a while.
rotation
That
number.
first view of the arc of the Earth's horizon with the blues and whites of the clouds is just breathtaking.
Everything continuing to work nominally as the rocket continues to make its ascent.
Everything's nominal, crew good. Copy.
And 4 minutes and 44 seconds into the flight, the third stage is now igniting, and the second stage will be shutting down. And the core booster also separating at an altitude of 105 miles above the Earth.
Second stage separation.
Second stage separation has been confirmed.
Everything's
We're
good.
actually
Crew
seeing
fine.
some of those panels falling away as that second stage separates.
And so at this point, Soyuz is being propelled by a single engine, the Soyuz third stage. That provides 67,000 pounds of thrust and will burn for 4 minutes and 2 seconds.
So it's amazing to feel, again, the vibration of those engines pushing you into orbit. One of the things that really surprised me was these very discrete corrections as the rocket begins to pitch over and gain horizontal velocity, and it felt like just these very discrete bursts from directional
340
rockets.
parameters
It was like ka-chunk, ka-chunk, ka-chunk. It wasn't like this just smooth arc, but these very
Everything's
discrete
good on board.
impulses to actually
Crew
push
fine.
you over into this horizontal pitch, and so just a really, really cool experience.
And that's not something you get to kind of feel beforehand or expect.
Yeah, that's right. So even
Your
during our
control
simulations, as we simulate a
nominal.
launch, you don't, of course, get to
360
experience the G-forces or what the engines are going to feel like.
Just about 6 minutes and 20 seconds into the launch, everything continuing to go nominally. Inside the Soyuz again, we've got Serena Auñón-Canciller from NASA, Alexander Gerst from
Third
ESA,
stage,
and Sergey
thrusters
Prokopyev,
working
all
good.
making their way to the International Space
Systems
Station over the
nominal.
next 2 days.
Crew are great.
And this is a unique view. It's neat to actually have this perspective to see how the engine's performing here and to see that second stage
Everything's
fall away
stable.
and see the Earth below.
Yeah, we usually see the Earth from a little bit higher from the International Space Station.
That's right.
7 minutes now in today's flight,
420
all
seconds.
continuing to go well.
Pitch your rotation nominal. Crew feeling good.
Стабилизация изделия устойчива.
440. Everything's stable.
7 minutes and 30 seconds now into today's flight. The velocities for the Soyuz now almost 13,500 miles an hour. Once the third stage delivers Soyuz to orbit, and the module is separated, a series of pre-programmed commands will be executed to prepare the Soyuz for orbital operations. Those stored commands are called time tag commands and allow many of the Soyuz systems to be automatically
Everything's
activated by
nominal. We're feeling
onboard
good.
computers at precise times stored in those computers.
And right now the crew is just enjoying the ride, but they're monitoring very closely how the vehicle is performing and just monitoring systems as they're approaching third stage cutoff.
490 секунд.
Everything is stable. 490 seconds.
500 секунд.
500 seconds.
8.5
Everything's
minutes
nominal,
now into the
everything's good.
flight, everything continuing to go well.
I like this external view, but I kind of miss getting to see the crew
Yeah.
on the inside.
Agree.
520.
Okay, 8 minutes and 52 seconds now into the flight. Third stage cutoff has occurred, and there is a separation. That's the single
Separation.
liquid-fueled engine now shut down and dropped away at an altitude of 126 statute miles. It's performing an
LTI,
avoidance maneuver by
handing
opening a
over to
valve in
MCC
its liquid
Moscow.
oxygen tank.
Dima is here.
That was awesome.
And we have confirmation. Confirmation now that everything deployed as expected with the
LTI
antennas
Moscow,
and solar
high
arrays. We saw the spacecraft separate and the capsule and crew now safely in orbit.
Altai is
Soyuz
Moscow.
orbiting an altitude of 143 miles by 118 miles, and that orbit will be raised systematically
Moscow
over the
is
course of the
Altai
next
1.
2 days to get it into
Having
place
loud and
to
clear.
rendezvous with the International Space
Separation
Station.
112.